I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
I helped her wash dishes.
I helped her wash dishes.
He's very angry with you.
He's very angry with you.
I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
English is difficult to learn.
English is difficult to learn.
I arrived just in time for the plane.
I arrived just in time for the plane.
I have to comb my hair.
I have to comb my hair.
These grapes are ripe.
These grapes are ripe.
A hammer was used to break the window.
A hammer was used to break the window.
Are you studying?
Are you studying?
The crew abandoned the ship.
The crew abandoned the ship.
I regret having said so.
I regret having said so.
I have been ill in bed since last Friday.
I have been ill in bed since last Friday.
Winter in New York can be very cold.
Winter in New York can be very cold.
For here, or to go.
For here, or to go.
He made a bet with her.
He made a bet with her.
I'm not in favor of such a plan.
I'm not in favor of such a plan.
He laughed in spite of himself.
He laughed in spite of himself.
The idea of surprising her suddenly crossed my mind.
The idea of surprising her suddenly crossed my mind.
We will keep it for you until you leave.
We will keep it for you until you leave.
That was a close call.
That was a close call.
I can't stop laughing.
I can't stop laughing.
I have a black and a white dog.
I have a black and a white dog.
I mean no harm.
I mean no harm.
There is a dragonfly on the ceiling.
There is a dragonfly on the ceiling.
She got up at 7 in the morning.
She got up at 7 in the morning.
You left your lights on.
You left your lights on.
He is a kind boy.
He is a kind boy.
Wounded bears are usually very dangerous.
Wounded bears are usually very dangerous.
I'll be absent tomorrow.
I'll be absent tomorrow.
She decided not to attend the meeting.
She decided not to attend the meeting.
Do you like playing volleyball?
Do you like playing volleyball?
What are you interested in?
What are you interested in?
My bike was stolen yesterday.
My bike was stolen yesterday.
My brother helped me with my homework.
My brother helped me with my homework.
They made fun of Mary.
They made fun of Mary.
Beef, please.
Beef, please.
I have a car.
I have a car.
She is married to an American.
She is married to an American.
The howls grew louder and louder.
The howls grew louder and louder.
He was playing the piano.
He was playing the piano.
Do you have any pets?
Do you have any pets?
Don't forget that we have homework.
Don't forget that we have homework.
My father has been dead for 3 years.
My father has been dead for 3 years.
The mother laid her baby on the bed softly.
The mother laid her baby on the bed softly.
Who owns this house?
Who owns this house?
He had trouble breathing.
He had trouble breathing.
Is it possible to see Venus tonight?
Is it possible to see Venus tonight?
I believe you.
I believe you.
There are a lot of girls in the room.
There are a lot of girls in the room.
We won the match.
We won the match.
I had no idea that you were coming.
I had no idea that you were coming.
Don't be sad.
Don't be sad.
The house caught fire.
The house caught fire.
He will arrive there about 5 o'clock.
He will arrive there about 5 o'clock.
Let's take a short cut.
Let's take a short cut.
That makes you even more attractive.
That makes you even more attractive.
I will tell you the rest tomorrow.
I will tell you the rest tomorrow.
Can you give me some money?
Can you give me some money?
He asked her to marry him, but she refused.
He asked her to marry him, but she refused.
This is room 839.
This is room 839.
We're giving a party tonight.
We're giving a party tonight.
The cat was playing with a live mouse.
The cat was playing with a live mouse.
At last, they reached the top of the mountain.
At last, they reached the top of the mountain.
I guess most of them went home.
I guess most of them went home.
I'm afraid to go alone.
I'm afraid to go alone.
Don't move.
Don't move.
An honest man never steals money.
An honest man never steals money.
Father told me to wash the car.
Father told me to wash the car.
Do you happen to know his name?
Do you happen to know his name?
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Your pen is better than mine.
Your pen is better than mine.
I like sleeping.
I like sleeping.
I really like city life.
I really like city life.
He remained silent.
He remained silent.
She stopped smoking.
She stopped smoking.
Your feet are dirty.
Your feet are dirty.
There is one apple on the desk.
There is one apple on the desk.
There is a bench under the tree.
There is a bench under the tree.
He probably won't come.
He probably won't come.
He is still alive.
He is still alive.
I received a good job offer.
I received a good job offer.
My father is a doctor.
My father is a doctor.
She showed me her album.
She showed me her album.
I bought a new car.
I bought a new car.
This thin book is mine.
This thin book is mine.
Let's rest here.
Let's rest here.
He came in through the window.
He came in through the window.
The police are looking into the matter.
The police are looking into the matter.
I would rather die than surrender.
I would rather die than surrender.
How many brothers do you have?
How many brothers do you have?
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
You should know better.
You should know better.
You must go at once.
You must go at once.
There is nothing like air travel.
There is nothing like air travel.
Let's wait until it stops raining.
Let's wait until it stops raining.
The first edition was published 10 years ago.
The first edition was published 10 years ago.
What time is it in London now?
What time is it in London now?
Do you keep a diary?
Do you keep a diary?
I'm too tired to walk.
I'm too tired to walk.
Do you think I'm wasting my time?
Do you think I'm wasting my time?
I wonder why nobody told me.
I wonder why nobody told me.
Let's fly kites.
Let's fly kites.
I guess it depends on the weather.
I guess it depends on the weather.
Bring me a cup of coffee, will you?
Bring me a cup of coffee, will you?
She is wearing a valuable ring.
She is wearing a valuable ring.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
My daughter is to get married in June.
My daughter is to get married in June.
Isn't she a computer programmer?
Isn't she a computer programmer?
He can speak French well.
He can speak French well.
I hid myself under the bed.
I hid myself under the bed.
Don't forget to put a stamp on your letter.
Don't forget to put a stamp on your letter.
We need action, not words.
We need action, not words.
It looks like an egg.
It looks like an egg.
Have you read today's paper yet?
Have you read today's paper yet?
Besides teaching English, he writes novels.
Besides teaching English, he writes novels.
There is an apple on the table.
There is an apple on the table.
When will you leave?
When will you leave?
Who is the girl singing on the stage?
Who is the girl singing on the stage?
Learn these names by heart.
Learn these names by heart.
He got a loan from the bank.
He got a loan from the bank.
Where did you go last Sunday?
Where did you go last Sunday?
My aunt brought me some flowers.
My aunt brought me some flowers.
I gave up smoking 6 months ago.
I gave up smoking 6 months ago.
There is something wrong with my car.
There is something wrong with my car.
That song sounds familiar to me.
That song sounds familiar to me.
He went far away.
He went far away.
He stopped to smoke.
He stopped to smoke.
He was not able to open the box.
He was not able to open the box.
He was afraid of his wife.
He was afraid of his wife.
Try it once more.
Try it once more.
She has a picture.
She has a picture.
It isn't hard to do.
It isn't hard to do.
He has an interesting book.
He has an interesting book.
I'm not going back.
I'm not going back.
I have caught a cold.
I have caught a cold.
I gave him a gold watch.
I gave him a gold watch.
I want to know the reason.
I want to know the reason.
The equator divides the globe into 2 hemispheres.
The equator divides the globe into 2 hemispheres.
She refuses to abandon her career for marriage.
She refuses to abandon her career for marriage.
Do what you like.
Do what you like.
He went abroad.
He went abroad.
See you around.
See you around.
Has he finished his homework yet?
Has he finished his homework yet?
My car needs washing.
My car needs washing.
This book belongs to you.
This book belongs to you.
He interrupted the speaker with frequent questions.
He interrupted the speaker with frequent questions.
She belongs to the Democratic Party.
She belongs to the Democratic Party.
She detests speaking in public.
She detests speaking in public.
His mistake was intentional.
His mistake was intentional.
I see why you don't want to go there.
I see why you don't want to go there.
I don't want to go out.
I don't want to go out.
He asked me who I was.
He asked me who I was.
These pearls look real.
These pearls look real.
Who built the snowman?
Who built the snowman?
It may rain soon.
It may rain soon.
I'd like to ask a favor of you.
I'd like to ask a favor of you.
I remember seeing you somewhere.
I remember seeing you somewhere.
My uncle is the manager of this hotel.
My uncle is the manager of this hotel.
10 teams competed for the prize.
10 teams competed for the prize.
I have 2 brothers.
I have 2 brothers.
Always obey your father.
Always obey your father.
You may be right.
You may be right.
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Going to this school requires a lot of money.
Going to this school requires a lot of money.
Wherever you may go, you'll be welcomed.
Wherever you may go, you'll be welcomed.
They eat a lot of rice.
They eat a lot of rice.
Let's begin with the first chapter.
Let's begin with the first chapter.
Send me a postcard.
Send me a postcard.
Reading develops the mind.
Reading develops the mind.
Your cake is delicious.
Your cake is delicious.
I play volleyball a lot.
I play volleyball a lot.
He went there to learn English.
He went there to learn English.
She was very beautiful when she was young.
She was very beautiful when she was young.
They have been married 2 years.
They have been married 2 years.
The cows are eating grass.
The cows are eating grass.
She is anxious to visit Europe.
She is anxious to visit Europe.
I would rather starve to death than steal.
I would rather starve to death than steal.
He himself did it.
He himself did it.
This is broken.
This is broken.
Why don't you have dinner with me tonight?
Why don't you have dinner with me tonight?
It's really cold today.
It's really cold today.
He built a new house.
He built a new house.
I owe him $1,000.
I owe him $1,000.
He fell in love with her at first sight.
He fell in love with her at first sight.
He is likely to arrive soon.
He is likely to arrive soon.
Don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals.
The man sold his soul to the devil.
The man sold his soul to the devil.
Does he play the piano?
Does he play the piano?
I visited my grandmother's house.
I visited my grandmother's house.
I hear that you are a good tennis player.
I hear that you are a good tennis player.
I'd like to change my seat.
I'd like to change my seat.
I cannot answer so many questions at a time.
I cannot answer so many questions at a time.
All the boys went away.
All the boys went away.
What's today's exchange rate?
What's today's exchange rate?
She has long hair.
She has long hair.
I want to see them again.
I want to see them again.
Everyone seeks happiness.
Everyone seeks happiness.
He hit me by mistake.
He hit me by mistake.
My sister will prepare breakfast.
My sister will prepare breakfast.
I spent the entire day on the beach.
I spent the entire day on the beach.
Whose books are those?
Whose books are those?
Lincoln was opposed to slavery.
Lincoln was opposed to slavery.
I saw her last week.
I saw her last week.
Who do you think broke the window?
Who do you think broke the window?
I laughed in spite of myself.
I laughed in spite of myself.
Your questions were too direct.
Your questions were too direct.
I meet her once a week.
I meet her once a week.
Some people like cats, and others prefer dogs.
Some people like cats, and others prefer dogs.
Let's get off the bus.
Let's get off the bus.
How long will you be here?
How long will you be here?
Can you play the violin?
Can you play the violin?
Shut the door tight.
Shut the door tight.
I'd like to watch TV.
I'd like to watch TV.
Step aside.
Step aside.
Would you like ice?
Would you like ice?
He is a doctor.
He is a doctor.
I was watching TV when the telephone rang.
I was watching TV when the telephone rang.
In autumn the leaves turn yellow.
In autumn the leaves turn yellow.
He is well paid.
He is well paid.
The patient's life was in danger.
The patient's life was in danger.
My sister sang an English song at the party.
My sister sang an English song at the party.
Many people die in traffic accidents.
Many people die in traffic accidents.
Try it out yourself.
Try it out yourself.
Could you repeat that, please?
Could you repeat that, please?
We are his sons.
We are his sons.
When will we arrive?
When will we arrive?
We buy CDs.
We buy CDs.
He can't count.
He can't count.
A gentleman wouldn't do such a thing.
A gentleman wouldn't do such a thing.
They must be Americans.
They must be Americans.
Can I use your dictionary?
Can I use your dictionary?
Suddenly all the lights went out.
Suddenly all the lights went out.
Am I not right?
Am I not right?
Do you run every day?
Do you run every day?
Can you play the piano?
Can you play the piano?
The old man is always accompanied by his grandson.
The old man is always accompanied by his grandson.
She gave a narrative of her strange experience.
She gave a narrative of her strange experience.
You can't count on his help.
You can't count on his help.
Gulliver's Travels was written by a famous English writer.
Gulliver's Travels was written by a famous English writer.
Pay your rent in advance.
Pay your rent in advance.
2 families live in that house.
2 families live in that house.
What time will you get to the station?
What time will you get to the station?
You should have been more careful.
You should have been more careful.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Do you know him?
Do you know him?
I think she is sick.
I think she is sick.
Her older sister got married last month.
Her older sister got married last month.
I'm color blind.
I'm color blind.
She put the magazine on the table.
She put the magazine on the table.
You'll miss the train.
You'll miss the train.
He ate a box of chocolates.
He ate a box of chocolates.
The spy burned the papers.
The spy burned the papers.
We own a dog and a cat.
We own a dog and a cat.
When the big earthquake occurred, I was just 10.
When the big earthquake occurred, I was just 10.
The dog is dead.
The dog is dead.
Tell me what your name is.
Tell me what your name is.
It is no use trying to escape.
It is no use trying to escape.
I have a nice present to give you.
I have a nice present to give you.
He must be an American.
He must be an American.
How can I start the engine?
How can I start the engine?
We had to abandon our plan.
We had to abandon our plan.
Please make yourself comfortable.
Please make yourself comfortable.
I feel like throwing up.
I feel like throwing up.
I do hope you'll come again.
I do hope you'll come again.
That's a nice coat.
That's a nice coat.
This room is too small for us.
This room is too small for us.
My mother knows how to make cakes.
My mother knows how to make cakes.
Give me a bottle of wine.
Give me a bottle of wine.
Turn to the left.
Turn to the left.
What woke you up?
What woke you up?
It rained 5 successive days.
It rained 5 successive days.
That dog runs very fast.
That dog runs very fast.
Where were you?
Where were you?
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
My daughter is fast asleep.
My daughter is fast asleep.
Look after the children this afternoon.
Look after the children this afternoon.
He solved the problem with ease.
He solved the problem with ease.
The boy came running.
The boy came running.
I often hear her play the piano.
I often hear her play the piano.
Speak slowly and clearly.
Speak slowly and clearly.
I like to watch TV.
I like to watch TV.
We have no school today.
We have no school today.
He is sure to come.
He is sure to come.
I'm able to swim.
I'm able to swim.
I have 3 brothers.
I have 3 brothers.
We're practically family.
We're practically family.
They are having a really good time.
They are having a really good time.
I spent hours reading books.
I spent hours reading books.
A short walk brought me to the lake.
A short walk brought me to the lake.
I used to play tennis with him on Sunday.
I used to play tennis with him on Sunday.
Please turn on the television.
Please turn on the television.
Where is the post office?
Where is the post office?
He became a national hero.
He became a national hero.
Please open your bag.
Please open your bag.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you feeling okay?
I'm pretty sure he came late on purpose.
I'm pretty sure he came late on purpose.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be back soon.
I saw tears in her eyes.
I saw tears in her eyes.
This button is loose.
This button is loose.
Sit up straight.
Sit up straight.
His dream came true.
His dream came true.
Don't sit on the floor.
Don't sit on the floor.
He is very careful.
He is very careful.
I want to live.
I want to live.
Turn right there.
Turn right there.
You must follow school rules.
You must follow school rules.
She baked bread and cakes in the oven.
She baked bread and cakes in the oven.
Mathematics is my favorite subject.
Mathematics is my favorite subject.
Years passed.
Years passed.
What pretty flowers.
What pretty flowers.
Something has happened to my car.
Something has happened to my car.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I prefer coffee to tea.
I prefer coffee to tea.
She seemed disappointed at the result.
She seemed disappointed at the result.
Is this your car?
Is this your car?
This is the house where he was born.
This is the house where he was born.
Where is he?
Where is he?
Guide dogs help blind people.
Guide dogs help blind people.
My dogs are white.
My dogs are white.
What time do you go to bed?
What time do you go to bed?
That won't work.
That won't work.
Where am I?
Where am I?
All their secrets have been revealed.
All their secrets have been revealed.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
He quit school last week.
He quit school last week.
The road parallels the river.
The road parallels the river.
Bring me the newspaper, please.
Bring me the newspaper, please.
Don't go out after it gets dark.
Don't go out after it gets dark.
You look tired.
You look tired.
I think that she knows the truth.
I think that she knows the truth.
They were prohibited from leaving the hotel.
They were prohibited from leaving the hotel.
You talk as if you knew everything.
You talk as if you knew everything.
Don't mention our plan to anybody.
Don't mention our plan to anybody.
You certainly play the piano well.
You certainly play the piano well.
Almost all the students believed the rumor.
Almost all the students believed the rumor.
I have never fallen in love with any girl.
I have never fallen in love with any girl.
Do you have anything cheaper?
Do you have anything cheaper?
None of us is perfect.
None of us is perfect.
Tom is growing a mustache.
Tom is growing a mustache.
Cows are sacred to many people in India.
Cows are sacred to many people in India.
He loves trains.
He loves trains.
What prevented him from coming?
What prevented him from coming?
My mother put 13 candles on my birthday cake.
My mother put 13 candles on my birthday cake.
I don't trust anyone.
I don't trust anyone.
I like apples best.
I like apples best.
It is terribly hot this morning.
It is terribly hot this morning.
The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of America.
The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of America.
When the rain stops, we'll go for a walk.
When the rain stops, we'll go for a walk.
This lake is deep.
This lake is deep.
I'm not at all tired.
I'm not at all tired.
I fell asleep while reading.
I fell asleep while reading.
It is a long story.
It is a long story.
This is the town where I was born.
This is the town where I was born.
Have you found your contact lenses?
Have you found your contact lenses?
The first atomic bomb was dropped on Japan.
The first atomic bomb was dropped on Japan.
People who break the law are punished.
People who break the law are punished.
I read your letter yesterday.
I read your letter yesterday.
Peace has returned after 3 years of war.
Peace has returned after 3 years of war.
The scissors are not sharp.
The scissors are not sharp.
I don't drink much beer.
I don't drink much beer.
I pointed at him.
I pointed at him.
The girl dressed in white is his fiancée.
The girl dressed in white is his fiancée.
The road is too narrow for cars.
The road is too narrow for cars.
He looked calm, but actually he was very nervous.
He looked calm, but actually he was very nervous.
All we can do is to wait for him.
All we can do is to wait for him.
I put some milk in my coffee.
I put some milk in my coffee.
He gave her a book.
He gave her a book.
I want to be a magician.
I want to be a magician.
He and I are brothers.
He and I are brothers.
My wife loves apple pie.
My wife loves apple pie.
I think it's the best way.
I think it's the best way.
I'm leaving now.
I'm leaving now.
I am accustomed to eating this sort of food.
I am accustomed to eating this sort of food.
The problem was being discussed by the committee.
The problem was being discussed by the committee.
A cat appeared from under the desk.
A cat appeared from under the desk.
My father has just come home.
My father has just come home.
He may not be happy.
He may not be happy.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I'll teach you how to drive a car.
I'll teach you how to drive a car.
Where's the nearest subway station?
Where's the nearest subway station?
That is the house where he lives.
That is the house where he lives.
Some girls were playing tennis.
Some girls were playing tennis.
You're driving too fast.
You're driving too fast.
I visited many parts of England.
I visited many parts of England.
Do you remember what she said?
Do you remember what she said?
I don't like it, either.
I don't like it, either.
He quickly went out of the room.
He quickly went out of the room.
My flight will depart in an hour.
My flight will depart in an hour.
The bottle was filled with what looked like sand.
The bottle was filled with what looked like sand.
I could swim faster when I was young.
I could swim faster when I was young.
I'm dying for a cup of coffee.
I'm dying for a cup of coffee.
The United Nations building was built in 1952.
The United Nations building was built in 1952.
Let's take the 4:10 train.
Let's take the 4:10 train.
It is true that she teaches French at school.
It is true that she teaches French at school.
Do you want him?
Do you want him?
Don't be so noisy, please.
Don't be so noisy, please.
It's cold today.
It's cold today.
My father is very angry with me.
My father is very angry with me.
Would you lend me your knife?
Would you lend me your knife?
That man is an egotist through and through.
That man is an egotist through and through.
I'm not a bit tired.
I'm not a bit tired.
I'd like to have a good talk with her.
I'd like to have a good talk with her.
Clean up the room.
Clean up the room.
He's waiting at the bus stop.
He's waiting at the bus stop.
Young people are usually full of energy.
Young people are usually full of energy.
He is still in bed.
He is still in bed.
Sorry. It's all my fault.
Sorry. It's all my fault.
I am only joking.
I am only joking.
Which is your favorite team?
Which is your favorite team?
Playing tennis is his hobby.
Playing tennis is his hobby.
Go back to your seat.
Go back to your seat.
Don't touch the glass.
Don't touch the glass.
I like to swim.
I like to swim.
You'll regret that.
You'll regret that.
He will be back in 10 minutes.
He will be back in 10 minutes.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I was taught English by a foreigner.
I was taught English by a foreigner.
You should stay in bed.
You should stay in bed.
Please wish me luck.
Please wish me luck.
He had jeans on.
He had jeans on.
My father usually comes home at 7.
My father usually comes home at 7.
If you need any money, I'll lend you some.
If you need any money, I'll lend you some.
He used every chance to practice English.
He used every chance to practice English.
The medicine had an immediate effect.
The medicine had an immediate effect.
Perhaps that's true.
Perhaps that's true.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Who told you the story?
Who told you the story?
What are you reading?
What are you reading?
Put the tomato salad in the refrigerator.
Put the tomato salad in the refrigerator.
She was dressed in black.
She was dressed in black.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
He does not know how to drive a car.
He does not know how to drive a car.
The sky is covered with clouds.
The sky is covered with clouds.
I prefer to work on my own.
I prefer to work on my own.
I went aboard.
I went aboard.
I took part in the party.
I took part in the party.
I arrived at the station.
I arrived at the station.
He is still angry.
He is still angry.
My brother became a cook.
My brother became a cook.
He didn't reply to my letter.
He didn't reply to my letter.
St. Valentine's Day falls on Sunday this year.
St. Valentine's Day falls on Sunday this year.
They are aware of the difficulties.
They are aware of the difficulties.
He made the plan along with his colleagues.
He made the plan along with his colleagues.
We would die without air.
We would die without air.
Summer vacation begins next Monday.
Summer vacation begins next Monday.
Will you marry me?
Will you marry me?
Many English words are derived from Latin.
Many English words are derived from Latin.
Nobody in the world wants war.
Nobody in the world wants war.
She understands music.
She understands music.
Wash your face before you go to school.
Wash your face before you go to school.
I had a very high fever.
I had a very high fever.
I called him up.
I called him up.
You'd better not go out today.
You'd better not go out today.
I fixed the bike yesterday.
I fixed the bike yesterday.
He gave his life for his country.
He gave his life for his country.
This bridge is made of wood.
This bridge is made of wood.
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
This is why I fired him.
This is why I fired him.
Please fill out this form first.
Please fill out this form first.
I am the tallest in our class.
I am the tallest in our class.
They swam across the river.
They swam across the river.
Her hair is naturally curly.
Her hair is naturally curly.
Both are alive.
Both are alive.
Do you have a special menu for vegetarians?
Do you have a special menu for vegetarians?
A promise is a promise.
A promise is a promise.
The more one has, the more one wants.
The more one has, the more one wants.
His sister is a real beauty.
His sister is a real beauty.
I have no money.
I have no money.
I mean what I'm saying.
I mean what I'm saying.
Birds lay eggs.
Birds lay eggs.
It is already dark.
It is already dark.
He has poor eyesight.
He has poor eyesight.
Where did they come from?
Where did they come from?
Is everything okay?
Is everything okay?
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
She is 5 years old.
She is 5 years old.
Are you tired?
Are you tired?
I don't feel like going out tonight.
I don't feel like going out tonight.
He saved a lot of money.
He saved a lot of money.
What is the purpose of your visit?
What is the purpose of your visit?
I don't like baseball at all.
I don't like baseball at all.
When I travel, I prefer to travel by air.
When I travel, I prefer to travel by air.
I am going to do it.
I am going to do it.
I am going to play soccer tomorrow.
I am going to play soccer tomorrow.
I had to postpone my appointment.
I had to postpone my appointment.
He told me that he was going to Italy.
He told me that he was going to Italy.
Both stories are true.
Both stories are true.
Would you like some more cake?
Would you like some more cake?
Your father is tall.
Your father is tall.
She always works hard.
She always works hard.
I'm late, aren't I?
I'm late, aren't I?
I would like to get a camera like this.
I would like to get a camera like this.
I'll help you as much as I can.
I'll help you as much as I can.
Do you play tennis?
Do you play tennis?
There are many books in my room.
There are many books in my room.
Be quiet for a moment.
Be quiet for a moment.
I forgot, she answered.
I forgot, she answered.
I looked at the picture.
I looked at the picture.